What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Couch Podcast. This is a fantasy football podcast. What the hell is going on with Tua? As a lot of you know, I am dumb. All right. I don't know anything. And I'm pretty much the only guy not defending or choosing sides. I'm pretty much the only person that I've seen, that I've heard, that I've talked to that is like, I don't know what's wrong with Tua. Maybe it is just back spasms. I don't know. But thankfully, there is the public outrage, public perception. And I've also talked to some doctors very briefly just before I hopped on. I'm sorry, I am a couple minutes late, by the way. I had to go pee pee really quick. All right. So everybody is in agreement. Usually the public or the or Twitterverse or anything, all this um is often wrong, and the truth is something else. But this time it seems like everyone's right. Seems like Tua last week suffered some kind of, shall we say, spine injury, neck injury, head injury, and shouldn't have been cleared. There's an investigation going on right now. NFLPA did not like this, so we'll see what's going to happen. It's been it's been weird. So prayers up to Tua. Hopefully he's doing okay. He has been discharged from the hospital. He is movement in his extremities, so that is good. Oh man, that's just it's just bad, and it's a very weird thing. Probably shouldn't have played. And this is not my opinion. Like I said, I'm dumb. I don't know anything. Um Yeah, honestly, when I first read that, that does seem suspicious as well. C says discharging Tua from the hospital that fast seems suspicious as well. That was my first reaction, but don't forget, I'm dumb. I don't know anything. But my first reaction is like, what? So he's traveling back with the team. It's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyway, that's it. I'm here to answer some questions, talk about some stuff. I did want to make sure we get the serious stuff out the way. Don't want to ever, jump into our fantasy. Fantasy is obviously super important to me. I'm super uh, entrenched into it, right? The fantasy world is my reality in a major way, right? It's not just my reality, it's a huge part of my life. But I did want to make sure that we show some freaking respect because these are humans, and that was a very scary situation. On top of that, how do I not cuss? On top of suspicious isn't a good word. I want to swear, but it's a family friendly show. Some weird stuff possibly going on, a little conspiracy ish, a little bit suspicious, this and that going on. Now let's jump a little bit into fantasy. Frank has become a meme. Frank is who we're blaming for what's been going on with Tua. He's becoming a meme with the Couch family. Remember, guys, never ever go against the Couch family. Never go against the family. All right, like Frank did. See, Frank went against the family. Look at this. He says, who do I start, Tua or Herbert this week? Thanks. I said Herbert. And then he says, I'm going with Tua. I got a hunch. So it's a meme between like four people. We know about it. Frank, he's always to blame. So from now on, every time something weird happens, something suspicious, somebody busts unexpectedly, right? Somebody like gets 0 fantasy points, right? It's going to be Frank's fault. Frank is the new meme. We're making this a thing. He is a Couch fan meme, but most importantly and seriously, guys, remember, never go against the family. Never go against the Couch fam. What's up, Ricky? What's up, Jason? The Bengals O-line pissed me off. Hey, they've been terrible, but I'd say they played better than usual this game. So there is some hope, even though they pissed you off this game. What did we expect from them, right? I expected maybe something slightly worse. So they did better than expectations, and maybe they'll keep improving. That's a good thing. Bengals are looking better. Remember how they were the first game, especially like the first half of the first game against the Steelers. Wow. Like I just turned the channel on the game and 4 sacks immediately on Burrow. He's down, he's on his back. Like it was bad. Um yeah, I'm going up against Tyreek Hill in a bunch of leagues. I don't know how the hell that happens. That sucks. Who are we going against Throne? In the Throne League, which is our team that we drafted all together as a community, we are going against Chase Edmonds and Burrow. We can live with that. We can live with that. We got Joe Mixon. Okay. That's not that bad. He put Chase Edmonds in the flex like a noob. What a noob. Never put Thursday players in the flex. Never do that. Val asks at flex, Dylan Bateman or Brees Hall. We're going with AJ Dillon. This is the AJ Dillon game against the Patriots. Benjamin, what's up, man? Need to start 2 DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Ayuk, or Romeo Dubs. DJ Moore is kind of my wishful thinking on my rankings. I don't know if you want to really go with DJ Moore. I think the smart choice would be Curtis Samuel and Romeo Dubs. I definitely would bench Ayuk. I've told everyone to bench Ayuk. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. Should I start Khalil Herbert even though I'm starting the Giants D? Don't worry about what defense you start. Not that big of a deal. Remember, you're not trying to win a tournament or anything. What is a big deal is you want to look at David Montgomery. If David Montgomery is out, Khalil Herbert is a must start. He should be started in 100% of lineups, in 100% of leagues. Start Khalil Herbert if David Montgomery is out. I'm stashing Watson. Is Cooper worth trading for? Never worry about the stacks. That's silly. It's stupid. It's a myth. You know, it seems like every other episode, every other live stream, I'm talking about stacks and how it just simply doesn't exist. So don't worry about the stacks. If you want Amari Cooper, go get Amari Cooper. Doesn't matter that you have the quarterback. It's pretty much the silliest. It's one of the silliest things. And don't take it personal, Gary. It's something that everybody says because it is a real strategy that's used in DFS and tournaments and best ball, and a real good strategy. It doesn't matter in redraft at all. Just because you have two guys wearing the same uniform, one catches the ball from the other, doesn't mean you're going to win your redraft league. It doesn't. It just increases your risk, increases your upside, decreases your floor, which is basically saying decreases your week to week consistency. Yeah, well, neither the CMC didn't practice today or yesterday either. But we'll see. Monty didn't practice yesterday and today. Yeah, he's not trending towards the right direction. Dalvin Cook likely going to play. DeAndre Swift likely is going to miss 2 weeks. I'd say he's pretty certain to miss 1 week. And David Montgomery looking like, I don't know. What did I say earlier? 60% chance he'd be out. Seeming kind of like that. Maybe like 2/3 chance, maybe like 66% chance he's going to be out now. Notorious says, "What's you got? You got a different name, but this is Notorious. Notorious Fantasy by Stoke. Oh, that's like your sponsor. I'm not going to lie. As a Dolphin, oh yeah, you are a Dolphins fan. As a Dolphins fan, I almost cried at my friend's house watching Tua go down. It was horrible. It was bad. Yeah, it is you. I get it now. I get it. It was your logo's being updated. The name is being updated. You just got a fresh new look. I just had to take a double glance, be like, oh, this is the guy. That's him. That's actually him. Hey, Couch, I can't decide Knox or Conklin. This is a great question. I think we're gonna go with Knox here, man. Let's go with Dawson Knox. Keep tabs on his injury. He's not quite 100%. I think it's fairly minor. I wouldn't worry about it. But as of right now, we're going Dawson Knox with the bold prediction that he's going to do well. You guys know how much I hate Dawson Knox, but it's just because he's inconsistent. He's fun to watch. He's talented, and he's got one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback in the league. It's just that he was going to be inconsistent, like I said, and he has been. And I think this is the game where he bounces back. I'm going to trust you, Couch. Well, let's hope Knox goes off. Mac Hollins? No, start Dylan. Don't be silly. Start Dylan over Mac Hollins. Yeah, Isaiah McKenzie, that could be a real thing. The Mac Hollins thing, I like it to be real. I drafted him in round 20 in best ball drafts, but it's not. It's not. There's Devontae Adams is still there. Darren Waller is still there. Derek Carr is not an elite quarterback. He's a good one, not elite. Probably not even great. He's pretty good. And Renfro will be coming back soon. There's too many weapons there. Oh, it feels so good to drink. Oh no, I was dehydrated today, man. I'm just chugging these. LaCroix and a splash of balsamic vinaigrette with plenty of ice. What's the hate for Carr? There's zero hate for Carr. Absolutely zero. You just take things too personally, Smooth. See, that's all. You take things I say, and then you mold it into this big hate mountain, and then you throw it back at me. There's absolutely zero hate against Carr. Absolutely zero. I don't know where you hear the hate. That's just how you are, man. How confident are we in Brandon Cooks this week? Debating between him and Doves. That is a very interesting question. That is a very interesting question. Because Dubs is the start, but I have tremendous confidence that Brandon Cooks is going to bounce back. Let's just put it really simple. Let's start Brandon Cooks unless Christian Watson is out. Now, Christian Watson seems like he's going to play. He will play. So, in other words, let's start Brandon Cooks. Carr is not elite. Yeah, you're being ridiculous. How can you call Carr an elite quarterback? Yeah, he's not elite. Oh, that's exactly the way you are, bro. You said what's the hate for Carr? When I said Carr is a good quarterback. He's not elite. How was that hating on him? Elite. What's the elite in America in terms of income? That's the top 1%. Right? What's the elite in terms of the NFL? I mean, at least top 10 quarterback. At least. I mean, which could be talking about top 3 quarterbacks, right? Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, right? In terms of real life, maybe Brady once he gets his receivers back. This is not elite. Couch, why are you getting riled up over this? Just because it's funny. Just because you guys are my entertainment for the night. No, it's all good. I like this guy. I feel like it's interesting. I'm not getting like that. I'm not getting like actually mad. It's like, it's fine. But you guys chime in too. I mean, let me know. Do you guys think Carr is elite or Carr is bad or Carr is good? I mean, join in on the conversation here. Carr is not elite. I mean, I would think wouldn't you think an elite quarterback after getting Devontae Adams wouldn't go 0-3? I would think so. No way, elite. Yeah. This is like, I just spit obvious things. This is not even like high advanced analytics. Derek Carr is not elite. Like, bro, come on. Not close to elite. This is what I'm saying, Smooth. See, do you understand? Nobody here sees what you see. You got on hater glasses and you take stuff personal. There we go. Car is good. This is like what I'm saying is obvious stuff. You take what I'm saying and you see it through a lens with a bunch of poop smudge on them. So everything I say sounds like a bunch of poop. There we go. Here. And we got Preacher Stig here from Twitch. What's up, Twitch fam? Elite QBs are Lamar, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Rodgers, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, that's elite. There we go. Maybe Kyler once he gets his mans back, once he gets Hopkins back. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Derek Carr, I think he's good. I think he's pretty good. He's not elite. If he was elite, they would not go 0-3. Do you see Aaron Rodgers didn't go 0-3? Think about Aaron Rodgers if he had if Devontae Adams came back to the Packers, they'd be even better. It'd be way better. Can't do it. You don't think Conklin gonna keep massive? I like Conklin, man, but it's case by case. This guy asked Knox or Conklin. I'm gonna say Knox because this is the thing, man. Just take the ego away. We don't know what's gonna happen week to week. Now, what I can do is put percentages on things. I can do research on injuries. I can keep tabs on what's going on, what's likely to happen, and nitpick between player A and player B. That's what it is. I know people are supposed to be like, this is what's going to happen. Look, I love Tyler Conklin. I've been pushing him. I added him in half my leagues. This week, I'm probably benching him. There's a quarterback change. I'm comfortable. If you guys drafted the tight ends I told you to, unfortunately, Schultz got hurt. You should be in good situation overall. There's really like only a handful of people that are in a bad tight end situation. Like if you went Cole Kmet with your tight end one, that was pretty risque. Okay. Conklin's your tight end two. For this week, there's an unknown factor, there's an X factor, there's a external variable being introduced into the science experiment, and his name is Zach Wilson. With this new variable, I just want to chill on the sidelines. I probably wouldn't start Conklin unless you were desperate. So that's how you see how I look at it. I think he'll still get targets. I think he'll still be good. I think we found ourselves the waiver wire gem of the year, folks. Oh, I don't see the Twitch questions. I'm on YouTube. That's why. I see them, but I gotta scroll back. So man, Twitch, I wish you guys would just ask the question again because they see the question at the top, but I don't. But I got you. This is not that many people here. Okay. My team is Stafford, Geno, JT, Dobbins, Cup, Evans, Myers, Hawkinson, Elijah Moore. My bench sucks too. I don't really like my team. What trade should I look for? Yeah, I'm not good when I have to read a lot. So you drafted Dobbins. You don't have a quarterback. You don't have running back depth. Your tight end hasn't broken out yet. There's literally only one piece, and you got that's what you got to think of this from the outside perspective. There's literally only one piece on your team that people like, and that's Cooper Kupp. Jonathan Taylor is someone that people want to buy low from. They don't respect him that much. He does have a big name. You can trade him. I mean, that'd be great. But he hasn't blown up the last two games. He's done well week 1, not well week 2, not well week 3. So you're going to have a tougher time selling JT unless you package JT and Cup. I think that makes the package much sexier. So unfortunately, the only trade you can make is JT and Cup, either together as a package or just Cup. And unless you have some kind of JT fanboy, you're not even going to be able to get a great deal. But making a bold move, JT, and think about the haul you can get there. Think about this type of blockbuster trade. You can give this guy JT, you can give this guy Cup, and throw in some of your crappy players, and in return, you can get quite the haul back for that. That's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, you cannot sell any of these guys, man. Nobody wants Geno. Nobody wants Stafford. Nobody wants Dobbins. And Evans hasn't been good with the suspension and all that. Jacoby Myers, he's a waiver wire leftover. He's nothing. People don't even roster him. Hawkinson's really good, but he hasn't shown up yet. Can't really sell high. Elijah Moore's been a disappointment. Your bench sucks. This is literally the only trade you can make. But when you include, this is the point of this. When you include Cup in the trade, you can throw in more and more stuff. All of a sudden, JT now sounds sexy. You're throwing in the 1.01 pick, right? You just keep adding to that package, adding a bunch of crap. But wait, there's more, right? Boom, you're getting more players. Oh, Justin Herbert is elite for sure. And yeah, Burrow is right on the verge. I'm calling Burrow elite. We just haven't seen enough sample size. But I think Burrow is elite, personally. Injured Schultz or Conklin? We're leaning towards Dalton Schultz. Yeah, those are some good players to target right there. Thoughts on Isaiah McKenzie going forward? I think I'm a believer in Isaiah McKenzie. I like it. One reason where I could be wrong on this, maybe Gabe Davis is more hurt. I think this week he's been held out of practice, maybe got in a limited session. I'm not sure, but definitely hasn't been logging in a bunch of full participations at practice this week. So it's maybe because Gabe Davis is kind of hurt. Jamison Crowder is still young, but he's basically old. He's been beat up. Every time you sign with a team like Washington, and then after Washington, you've been old and beat up. Just think about all the names, right? RG3, who else? Pierre Garcon. Like after Washington, you're beat up. Who went to Josh Norman went to Washington? What happened? Do you guys remember Josh Norman, bro? He was in all these commercials. He was the number one trash talker in the league, number one shutdown corner that year he left after the last year with the Panthers. Bro, that dude disappeared. I don't even remember last time he's played in the league. He totally vanished, bro. Totally vanished. I think the time is now. I think Romeo Doubs is the Packers wide receiver one. I'm looking at this from the head coach of the Packers from a fantasy analyst point of view as well. I'm like, look, man, he didn't get a lot of snaps. He didn't run a lot of routes. Every time he did, he got the targets. Every time he got the targets, he got the catch. I mean, he's been great in preseason, great in training camp. He was a certified couch fam sleeper in terms of dynasty. Didn't think he'd do that much, but like we liked him in dynasty. We drafted him in round 3, round 4, sometimes in rookie drafts. I think he's already the I mean, tell me, why isn't he the wide receiver one? There's literally nothing you can tell me that doesn't say he's the wide receiver one. If we took the names out, right? If you don't look at the names, there's literally nothing here that tells me that. I'm pulling it up right now. Looking at Green Bay wide receivers. Okay. Alan Lazard, 90% of snaps. That's what, and last week, 80%. So he's the guy, right? He's run blocking. He's a great goal line back, great red zone back. I mean, he's always lining up. He's going to get the snaps. Only 3 targets his first week, and then only 6 targets. My monitor just shut off. Only 6 targets his second week back, week 3. Not a lot of catches, not a lot of targets. He is a glorified tight end, though. He's like a really good tight end, a touchdown in each game. Okay, let's look at Romeo Doubs. 50% of snaps, 40% of snaps, 90% of snaps, 89% of snaps to be exact. Week 3, all of a sudden. 8 targets, 8 receptions, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Tell me this doesn't scream like he's the wide receiver one right now. Tell me this didn't scream like He should be the wide receiver one earlier. All it took was a Sammy Watkins injury, but there's a lot at play here. Christian Watson was also out. He should be coming back. But Randall Cobb's aging every day. I mean, don't right, like how a dog ages. One year is a 7 year, seven dog years, whatever, 7 human years, whatever it's called. 1 human year is 7 dog years. I mean, as an athlete, you got to think, man. You're 29, you're 31, time's a ticking, right? You declining, and that's Randall Cobb, right? He's getting older every day. Every day he's getting older, right? Like, what is it? Like 1 year is like 10 years, or 1 year is probably like 7 years as an athlete. It's crazy. I mean, you only playing 10 years if you're a good player in the league, and that's where Cobb is right now. So I do think he's the wide receiver one, man. And you guys see me draft him in just about every league. I'm dropping Zay Jones for Dubs. Zay Jones is great, but I would do the same as well. I'm bold. I'm bullish on Dubs. I do think Amon Ra plays this week. I think they're being extra precautious with him. He got hurt, seemed kind of bad, but he came right back in the game. I think he was only out like 5 minutes. Came right back in the game. Seemed okay. Definitely far from a guarantee. Did not practice at all this week. We will see Friday if he gets in a limited session. That's going to be important. Very important. No. Don't drop Conklin. You don't need Tunyon. All we need is Conklin in our lives. Just because I'm not starting Conklin in most leagues doesn't mean I'm dropping him. No. Conklin's still our guy. We're just putting him on ice, right? We have a little sip every night. We have a little sip here. We have a sippy sip. We have a drink. Tonight, week 4, I'm gonna put it on chill. I'm gonna put it on ice. We're gonna sit. We're gonna watch from the sidelines, right? There's a little competition. We're gonna be on the sidelines this week. We're not suiting up. We're not playing. We're gonna be on the sidelines with Conklin. Let's see how he does with Zach Wilson. We think Teddy's going to start for a while. Yeah, I mean, I think so, and I hope so, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I am done with this stuff. You guys tell me. I mean, common sense says Teddy Bridgewater should start, right? I mean, just no way after all this pressure they're going to start Tua again. My God, like, just do something. Like, at least let the man sit for a week or two. I mean, my God, like this is out of hand. We got really worried today. Naaman, what's up, man? Should I be looking to get rid of Hollywood Brown before Hopkins comes back? Yes, that is a good move. I think Hollywood will still be relevant when Hopkins comes back, but that is a new variable, and it's one I don't like in particular. Yes, now he got an insane amount of targets last week. I wish he got in the end zone, but Kyler doesn't like to throw a lot of touchdowns this year, guys. Look at this. Are you kidding me? 17 targets? That's like unheard of. Every now and then I saw 20. I think Brandon Marshall, I remember when he got like 20 catches or something. 17 targets, 14 receptions. That is insane. Insane. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully he has another good game against the Panthers and the Eagles. Here, peep this. The Panthers and Eagles, fairly bad matchups. That's week 4 and week 5. Week 6, he faces the Seahawks that he should destroy them. What's up, Fishing? Tua brain needs to heal, and his spine, his neck as well. Could have legit ended his career playing. Yes, it was really scary, man. Really scary. Drew said QB stats. He probably said this a while ago. Is this for the segment where I was yelling about Derek Carr and we scared Smooth C? He's gone. Smooth C left. I can't even keep my Twitch following. It's fine. What are you gonna do? What are we doing here? People can't read this. This is unreadable. Unreadable. What is this sorted by? Oh, fantasy points. Yeah. I mean, QB 12, I don't think that's elite, but if you're behind Jared Goff, you ain't elite. You're not elite. Impossible. Unexplainable. None, that's the threshold. If you're behind Jared Goff, you're not elite in real life and fantasy and nothing. Now, Tom Brady, of course, he's the GOAT. He's elite. He's grandfathered in, right? Aaron Rodgers, same deal, basically. Those guys don't have no receivers, and they're still playing good. They're still winning games. Derek Carr, 0-3, having Devontae Adams contemplating life. Come on. What's up, Jers? Olave, J-Rob, Khalil Herbert. Got to start too. All right, so I'd like to know if this is PPR or not. But one thing you definitely want to do is start Khalil Herbert 100% if David Montgomery is out. That's a no-brainer. If David Montgomery plays, you want to bench Khalil Herbert. So that makes it is PPR. All right. So I like Olave more than James Robinson. So there you have it. So it's going to be number 1 Olave, number 2 James Robinson, and if Monty is out, Khalil Herbert leapfrogs them all. And so James Robinson would be the odd man out. You get it? Hope that makes sense. So James Robinson's number 2. And if Montgomery does not play, James Robinson's the odd man out, and he's number 3. You bench James Robinson. You got to start Olave. PPR means you start in Olave. Olave. I mean, this is the year of elite rookie wide receivers, man. It's been nuts. Olave, like 26 targets. Drake London looking amazing. Jahan Dotson looking pretty good. Looking like a big time player, home run threat. Who else? I'm a huge believer in Trayvon Burke still. Trayvon Burks, man. I'm still on the Trayvon Burks hype train, and I'm not jumping off. You got to be patient with them. This is a guy you can't really start. Look at this: 37% of snaps, then 45% of snaps, then 69% of snaps. This is just abnormal for a rookie. All of a sudden, the past 3 years, rookie wide receivers they're all they're gonna get 1,100 yards. They're really good. Like, I don't know where this came from, but all these guys are just amazing this year. I don't know what's going on. Just came out of nowhere, making Trayvon Burks look bad, making me look bad. But I mean, this is a rookie. Like, give him some time. Be patient. Love him in Dynasty still. Olave or Bateman? Yeah, I don't think we bench Olave. I don't think we can do that. Let's not bench Olave. How about that? We're screaming. We're screaming that tonight. So there you have it, folks. Let's sum up what we learned today on the show. Tua, shame on them for playing Tua. It was pretty scary. Prayers up to him. Hopefully he gets better. We learned that Derek Carr is not elite. We learned that Trayvon Burks is we're still on the Trayvon Burks hype train. We just got to be patient. And what else we learn? I don't know. I don't know what else. What else did we learn on this show? Start Khalil Herbert if Montgomery's out. Danny asked, do I add Hoyer or Teddy B Superflex? Don't worry. Add Teddy B. Hoyer has extremely low upside. It's you probably don't want to start a quarterback at Superflex. You'd rather start a running back or wide receiver over Hoyer. That's how bad he is. All right, guys. I'm signing off. Good luck this week. Peace out.